A part of the flow, and love is unfolding as love only knows. I pray for the grace to see love's perfect play in all that arises as part of me. Is it all simply love? Is it all love divine? Is it all simply love? Is it all love divine? Aham prema, 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 aham prema. Om Parama Prema Rupaya Namaha. Om Parama Prema Rupaya Namaha. Om Parama Prema Rupaya Namaha. And that is the truth, even if we don't quite feel it all the way yet, all the time, that's okay. It's still truth.
Now we'll move to the invocation. Angelika will do that for us.
So this invocation is about the theme for today, for the talk. And just it's about opening and surrendering and letting go and letting ourselves fall into love with life, no matter what it brings. And that is a really tall order sometimes. So just imagine for a moment you are a focal point of energy in space. Go beyond the body, all this whole physical, just as energy. A spacious presence, and become aware that this spacious presence is also permeating the body-mind structure, and the world of thoughts in your head, and all the emotional qualities you experience. And imagine that this spacious presence that you are does not evaluate anything, no matter how difficult, no matter how impossible. And allow your body, your sense of self, to melt into that neutral awareness of a completely accepting without any judgment. A neutral awareness. You are the star, the planet, and the empty space. You are the ocean and the wave, the open sky and the clouds floating through it. You are local and non-local. You are form and you are space. All at the same time. And for a moment, bring the awareness to the density of body, mind, and then back into the openness of the spacious presence that you are also. Falling, open, contracting, expanding, all at the same time. We are all of that and more. And in Sanskrit, there is a sloka, a verse that speaks to all of what I just said, and I will just sing it for you. Tvamiva Mata Chapita Tvamiva Tvamiva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvamiva Tvamiva Vidya Dravinam Tvamiva Tvamiva Sarvam Mama Diva Diva Tvamiva Sarvam Mama Diva Diva.
So, from this place of this spacious presence, this vastness, all loving nature of God, we hold in prayer today those on our prayer list. We see them in their wholeness. We bless them, and we surround them with that light, that spacious presence, and the Christ light that resides within each and every one. So we hold in prayer Sean Bartlett, Bob Castro, Joan Oliver, Barbara McCarthy, Christy Sousa, Dale Frank, Andy and Karen Homan, Bree Seitz, Baby Doe and parents, Geraldine Wood, Sharon Rolfe, there we go, Melody Jewell, Ricardo Rodriguez, Kathleen McIntyre and her mom, Helen Simcox, Ed Beatty, Herb Peterson, and Jerry. We hold them all in the light of love. And if there's anyone that you would also like to pray for, please feel free to speak their name. And we know, and you can repeat this with me if you like, there is only one presence and one power, active as the universe and as our lives, the all-loving goodness of God, and all is well. Amen. So the daily word today is world peace. Peace shared between people spreads throughout the world. I contribute to world peace when I join in spirit with all people who dedicate themselves to expressing divine love, united in the belief that God is within everyone. I affirm the divinity of humankind and honor each person as a unique expression of God. I recognize and release any unkind thoughts or feelings toward any person or group of people. I respect all others and seek to learn more about customs and beliefs that are unfamiliar to me as I grow in spirit of kinship. I believe a warm, friendly attitude communicates my intentions as effectively as my words. I smile easily and extend myself to others in a spirit of friendship. I remain mindful that as peace flowers between individuals, peace grows in the world. Nation shall not uplift sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Peace shared between people spreads throughout the world. Amen to that. So we're going to move into a meditation. And I think we all know that world peace begins with inner peace. And sometimes it's hard to remember that inner peace with things going on around us. But I love what Angelika said about this presence, this wide open presence, sacred presence that we can tap into. So with this meditation, we're just going to focus really on the breath today, just a simple meditation. So I invite you to just make yourself comfortable, and if you choose, you may gently close your eyes. Bring your attention to your breath. Take a deep breath in and exhale, if you'd like, with a sigh. Bring yourself fully into this present moment. Continue breathing with a full awareness of the natural rhythm of your breath. Breathe gently and with ease. Feel your belly expanding on the in-breath and release deeper into yourself with the out-breath. Sense how breathing supports you without conscious effort. How it sustains your life every second, every minute, every day, without you having to think about it. Breathe in and breathe out. Let each exhale be an invitation to feel your connection to the earth, to feel more grounded, more peaceful. Allow this peace to arise within you and rest in the boundless space of inner peace. No beginning, no end. This is the peace of God, the peace of God beyond all understanding. Let this experience of inner peace nurture you, soothe you, and fill your spirit. Now imagine an aura of deep inner peace radiating from you in all directions, illuminating the space around you. Mind, spirit, body, aligned, radiating out from you as a source of inner peace, blessing all. silently affirm, I am peaceful. I am peaceful. I am peace itself. I am the peace of God. And so it is. Blessed be. Gently begin to bring yourself back into this space, into this present moment. Move your hands and feet, and when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And we'll now begin with a song, In This Moment.
Thank you, Sandy. Beautiful. And I have a song for pretty much every subject. And this one I wrote in 2000 for a friend's wedding. She was very connected to Adya Shanti. There is nothing to be. There is nowhere to go. There is nothing to fear, 'cause there is only this moment. All desires of tomorrow have vanished, and all the blames of yesterday do not exist. Today is all there is, this moment. Life is what it is in this moment. Doing what it wants to, flowing without effort, moving without questioning, unfolding its own rhythm. It is birthing, blooming, dying, all at once in this moment. There is nothing to seek. Here is stillness and peace. In the silence between words, in the center of the storm, all desires of tomorrow have vanished, and all the blames of yesterday do not exist. In the love of all creation, in this moment, this love is all there is in this moment. Doing what it wants to, flowing without effort, moving without questioning, unfolding its own rhythm. It is birthing, blooming, dying, all at once. this moment, in this moment. And I need the reminders. That's why I write these songs. I need to remember that all the time. It doesn't seem to come easy to these minds, the little monkey minds. So as you know, the theme for today I actually got that title from a book by Amodama, and it's Falling Open When the World Falls Apart. And so my intention is, a picture, they say, is worth 1,000 words, and that we all be like this. And remember that all the time, that state, it speaks of a state. You think that little critter worries about tomorrow? No. And so the intention is to increase our experience of a genuine openness with all of life, even the pain of it, and ourselves to see the obstacles objectively, so we can welcome them and not make it so much about ourselves, but just say, okay, life is here in this dimension. It is a mixed thing. It is full of joys and full of sorrows, and to lean into it and soften into it. That is what I'm practicing. And honestly, I'm not that great at it, but I remember and practice all the time. And sometimes it seems like it's impossible, but actually it is. And there is so much grace that helps us. And so that we grow from those experiences that squeeze us and pain us and trouble us, and that we grow and ultimately be free with them. When I look back at my life, I have to say those things that have squeezed me and troubled me the most and were so painful that I didn't think I could survive it, they have been the most growth-producing, the most transformational things in my life. And so I can just remember, if more of those things come, then I can open to that if it produces more and more freedom and openness to be with life fully as it is, with all of it. And I know you all are studying these things with Matt Kahn and other teachers that are always pointing to that. And nowadays, I think even the spiritual teachers have matured quite a bit, don't you think? They have really kind of opened to a lot more bandwidth, I would say. So before I go into it fully, I want to send a blessing to Reverend Jerry, because it must be so difficult to be in an administrative and leadership role, normally anyway, but in these times, this last year, I'm sure with all the changes and the technology we had to all figure out, me included, it's so difficult. So let's just bless him and send him some really good energy. And I hope, Brother Jerry, that you're taking the day off and having a wonderful time. So, and also thank you for the team. That this morning I was really touched deeply how efficient and loving and cooperative everyone was to set everything up and make it work so smoothly. It was a very beautiful experience. And thank you for all of you for coming, for showing up. So the title, Falling Open, already has sort of a tension in it, because when we think of falling, we think of out of control, maybe pain, something that is not a good thing. And when we think of open, in a way, it's a softening thing, and everything is all right, and it's relaxing, and it's turning towards, not rejecting. It's leaning into life. And so, in a sense, this title says it all. It's calling for a shift in attitude. And I've noticed in my life, everything is about attitude. Everything, no exception. And so there is it's a new paradigm on every level: psychological, spiritual, emotional, and on the human exploration level. This falling open into life, whatever it brings. And we have some extreme examples, like Yeshua on the cross. He was still opening. Oh, okay, if you need to do this to my body, all right, so be it. My Father's will be done. And we all go through a crucifixion in this life. That's what this is about, really. And there's a lot of joy too. But when we get to the point that we can actually embrace it all in this openness and say a full yes, I believe then we're on the level of the saints and sages whose lives I study and who I very greatly admire. And they are my role models. So let's take a look at the next slide. Is a kind of describing the state that our mind is in often. You see, and you can't see the title on it. It got chopped off a little bit, but I think it says, "Open? I wonder who is going to save me from myself." So this is the state that our minds are in often. We focus on what's wrong. We're all worked up about things. And we just focus so much on the closed doors, on the prison, on the gate, that we can't see the solution, which is right here. I think this picture really is so brilliant, because when I see what's going on, what the mind is doing, what is going on automatic pilot, then I can say, oh, I see you, and I totally forgive all that, but I don't have to live by it anymore. So that is one of the little hints I'm going to give today about the subject of falling open. So let's go back to the mouse. How about that? We're affirming that is our true nature. Yeah, that's our true nature. That's our true state. So as human beings, we really don't like uncertainty. We just don't. And we have had to deal with a lot of uncertainty in this last year. And probably there is more to come. But we have so far in the past been playing in the spiritual sandbox, and we actually got comfortable because the abyss, that edge was too scary. So we made a cafe on the edge, and we all had lattes and cappuccinos together. We got really comfortable with spiritual, nice talk. But that ledge is still there. And now we're actually asked to jump. And for most of us, that's a very scary proposition. Jump into uncertainty. And that's what the falling part of my title is, falling open. So when we let ourselves fall into the uncertainty of life, into the mystery fully, we're actually opening more. It seems kind of counterintuitive, I know. Believe me, I struggle with that too. And so it doesn't really come natural to the mind, because our conditioning gravitates to fear. It gravitates to controlling life, and reaction versus response. And it's very strong conditioning. And that's why I need to remind myself all the time, every day. I just need to practice. It's kind of like I have a garden and I have to pull the weeds all the time. They grow so vigorously, don't they? And it's the same with the mind. I just have to keep saying, no, we're not going there. I see you. I have compassion for all that conditioning, all that stuff from the past, but I don't need to live by it anymore. And, I grew up with a lot of war patterns in my ancestry in Germany, with PTSD. So the nervous system doesn't naturally go into open and relaxed. It just doesn't. But my soul is thrilled about this experience on earth. My goodness, how interesting this is. And so I keep pointing towards my soul, my true nature, and work with the mind. I don't make it wrong. I don't go against it, but I just see it. I see what it's doing, and then I embrace it with compassion, and I say, come on, honey, we're going to the truth. And I have to do it over and over. I used to think, once I'm awakened or enlightened, that's it, it's done. But no, it's every day, every moment, something comes up other than peace. That's when I have to do it. I have to remember it. And so it's not an automatic thing. So a little story, when I was in India, I've been in India many times, and there are, the traffic there is outrageous, especially in rush hour in a big city, Chennai. And I was in a little 3-wheeler auto rickshaw, and they're fun. Putt-putts, they call them. And you get squished literally. There's no traffic signs, there's no rules. It's just all by how loud is your horn. And you literally get squeezed between giant buses and lorries, and the smells and the sounds, it's just absolutely chaotic, overwhelming. So I was on a 3-hour drive in this little guy, and you have a choice. You can either have a nervous breakdown or you can say, okay, I fall open, I'll just surrender. So I picked that choice. I surrendered. And as soon as I did, I had the most profound and powerful meditation ever. In the midst of the storm, in the midst of chaos, in the midst of my life actually hanging on a very small line, I became the peace, the stillness. And so I want to say it's possible just from that. And there is another story from Lynn McTaggart. She is the one that wrote the Power of 8 book, and she does courses, and I took one of her courses, and in it she did an exercise where she had people from different camps, like with very different opinions and attitudes, opposing attitudes. And this one, she picked a hot button subject, which was the wall being built, between Mexico and the US. And most people on the call, I would say, were not for the wall. But she let someone speak that was really against it. And then she let someone speak who was really for it. And there is a very curious phenomenon in our human conditioning, is we are actually threatened by each other's differences of opinions. Why is that? Why is that? Why are we threatened when someone believes the opposite? That is really a good question to ponder, and I let you do that at home. We have only very limited time here, but ponder that. Why is that? And so she had that woman talk about why she wanted the wall, and she instructed us to listen from the heart, to notice if there's judgments and resistance, but that is our feeling, that is our responsibility, our own, and to listen just simply with neutrality if we could. And so what the lady said is, she said, so many children have disappeared in my town, and I believe that the wall is actually going to protect our children. And my heart melted when I heard that. So I realized everyone is doing the best they can, and everyone has a reason why they're making the choices that they make, and why they believe what they do. So I want to invite us. This is an example of falling open in communication with the other. We all would benefit from getting to a place where we're so open in our heart that we can just be present with someone who has the opposite belief system or opinion, and just be present and in compassion. And even if they would be upset or charged, to just listen to someone. It doesn't cost us anything, but it gains us a lot. And so that's how we can fall open in communication. And then Lynn does experiments, intention experiments, where she has thousands of people focus on a subject. This last one I participated in was peace in the Middle East. And afterwards, she had some people share what they experienced. And one lady from that area, who lives very near where the bombings were happening, she spoke and shared, and she said, I am an ambassador of peace. And when the bombings were going on, our houses were shaking, and there was fire all around us, and everyone ran and scrambled to the bomb shelters. But me and my 2 daughters and my husband, we decided that there is peace somewhere in the quantum field. Peace is already there. It already exists. And we are going to channel and embody that and bring that right here into the war zone. Now, for a moment, think, could we do that? Is our faith that strong? Is our trust that great? Our commitment, that is a commitment that is huge, to the death. It's a commitment to truth. And I'm sure that lady prevented so much havoc by her stance for peace. Amazing. That really touched me so deeply. Wow. So many great people everywhere. And so what that is we're surrendering to something inside of us that is greater than the fears. It is greater than any trial and tribulation. It's greater than anything we might experience. And it's right within us, within every one of us. And it's a stillness and a peace that passes all understanding. And at times in my life, I have experienced it. One time I was blessed by a woman saint from India, Karunamai. She, first of all, healed me of stage fright. And then she touched my forehead and prayed for several minutes. And after that, I was in that state 24/7, and it lasted for many months. Just love, pure love. Eyes open, eyes closed, awake, walking, just pure love. I knew what I was. And then, it slowly faded, that intensity faded, because there were still so many residual hurts and patterns from the past inside of me, and I still needed to face them, and I still need to practice a lot of softening and forgiveness. And as I do that, life knows the curriculum. It always brings me exactly what is needed and what is next to be worked with. Like Matt Kahn's book, whatever arises, love that. And so I'm practicing that. So I trust that life will bring me whatever I'm ready to let go next, whatever I'm ready to. And I'm noticing the results. So people that might have triggered me in the past, now I see them and I just feel so much appreciation for them. They didn't change, but something in me changed. And we can all do that. So choosing the high road, it's not easy. I know, but it's so worth it. So it's really about trust. And so practicing trust and opening all the time and really making it a daily practice until it becomes a new operating system. And the mystic Sebastian, which I think some of you have met, he talked about how he got the message from the Divine Mother. Let yourself be loved. She didn't say, you go ahead and love everybody. She said, let yourself be loved fully. What would that be like if we loved ourselves fully? So I want to do a little exercise with you. This is something that really helped me. It's called havening, and it's several different ways to touch yourself, and especially in these times of isolation, it's really good. You can pick whatever one is good for you, either this way, just stroking your arms, or if that's not comfortable, you can stroke your hands this way or horizontally, just the palms of your hands, or if you can just hold your face, whatever feels good for you, while we're making these statements. So I've noticed this is a very stubborn mind, by the way. It's very German stubborn. And I noticed that when I do affirmations and I say, I am healthy, well, and peaceful, the mind goes, yeah, right. It just doesn't work because there's something in the subconscious that doesn't believe that. But I found a hack. I love hacking stuff. And the hack is you just call it, what if? You just pose it as a question. And I've noticed that helps me with communication too. Instead of saying, you are, blah, 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 blah. What if I say, what if? What if we could open to that? Or what if? So let's just try that for a few minutes. And you can either keep your eyes open or closed, but if it feels comfortable while we're saying these statements out loud, you just repeat it after me, like Matt Kahn does. You can touch yourself and just very lovingly, just really appreciate yourself. Let yourself be loved fully. Okay. Are you all with me on that? Let's see. Thumbs up. Thank you. Awesome. You guys are great. So, what if I could relax every part of this mind? Say it with me. What if I could relax every part of this mind? What if I could really be open to each moment, just as it is, with curiosity? What if I could deeply trust that life is unfolding for my highest good? What if I could live without worry or fear? What if I could truly welcome life in each moment just the way it is? Whether it brings pleasure or pain. What if I could be open as that little mouse creature in the flower? What if I knew that even the smallest blade of grass and grain of sand is cared for by life, and so am I? What if I already know how to be in that beautiful state and live from that? What if I am love itself? What if my presence here on earth is helpful to all beings? And what if I could allow all the love there is for me to deeply sink in into every cell and every part of the mind, even the subconscious programming? What if all aspects of me could be one? What if I could truly experience peace inside and true acceptance? And let's take a deep, deep breath. And even though this exercise was very brief, I don't want you to ever stop this again. This state, loving yourself, being fully open, falling open into the love. And then the world literally can fall apart around us. We could be nailed onto a cross. We could be in the midst of a storm. We could be, in a battle with cancer. We could be having whatever trials and tribulations. But we are that love, and that can never be shaken or compromised or negotiated, ever. So I want to close with my favorite quote from A Course in Miracles. And it says, "Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God." And I bow to you as another part of me, truly, and as an aspect of this infinite source that is expressing itself in all these different, unique ways. And what a lonely life it would be without you. So I am so glad you are here. I'm so glad you're in my life, and Reverend Jerry, and all of you on Zoom, and every part of this community. And I have a very short announcement. I am available to do song greetings, and it can be done online. I figured out how to make it good quality. So I can do a song for someone who is sick or in need or troubled or lonely, or a little concert or whatever. Just, all you do is just email me and we can set it up, and it's only by donation. So just know that that's available. And I just want to be of service with the gifts that I've been given, which used to be too big for me, but now I can fully embrace them and share them. So thank you. Much love. And I cry very easily and often, whether I'm in pain or in joy, tears always flow.
You're not alone in that. Thank you so much, Angelika, for a beautiful, beautiful message. So we come now to our power word for June. Words for June. We have that slide, Les? My imagination brings possibilities to life. My imagination brings possibilities to life. Great. And now it also is our time of the positive affirmation and our donations or gift to Unity in the Gold Country. And we are not passing the basket, but we have a basket in the back and in front here somewhere. If you'd like to, over here, if you'd like to make a donation to Unity, we welcome that. And you can also go online to www.unitygold.us and click the donation button there. And as we donate, we say with our love offering this positive affirmation. And that is, I give in love because I love to give. And say that with enthusiasm. I give in love because I love to give. Amen to that. And now we have special music, Not Me, Not Mine, by Angelika.
So this is another song that I wrote pretty much for myself, because it's what I talked about, that I just don't follow what is not true anymore. And so the chorus part, I am pure in spirit, you can sing it in your heart with me. Troubles come and troubles go, past and future. Wait a minute, I'm not in the right key, sorry. Spirit, I am whole in truth. I am pure in spirit. I am a child of love. Troubles come and troubles go, past and future I don't know. Anything that comes and goes, not me, not mine. Every story that once was, everything that did not last. Fears of future, worries past, not me, not mine. 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 All the chatter in the mind and sensations of all kinds, the old habits rush and strive, not me, not mine. What I learned and what I know, and beliefs that come and go, all those concepts about life, not me, not mine. Not me, not mine. I am pure in spirit. I am whole in truth. I am wisdom, love, and peace. Deeper resources in me. I have freedom to let go what is not real. There is wisdom, love, and peace. Deeper resources in me. I have freedom to let go what is not real. What is not real? Not me, not mine. Not me, not mine. Not me, not mine. Not me, not mine. I am pure in spirit. I am whole in truth. I am pure in spirit. I am a child of love. It's my power song. We all need one, right? Yeah.
Thank you for that beautiful song, Angelika. So 2021, a year of renewal, transformation, awakening, healing, and wonder. And truly that is how it's been. I think we can all say. So we have a few announcements. The Spiritual Exploration Group is meeting still on Tuesday at 10 o'clock on Zoom. Please read, if you're coming to the class or if you'd like to join the class, please read pages 78 to 82 of the Energy Teachings of the Three by David Kyle. And anyone is welcome to still join that class if you like. And we have a very happy occasion. We're celebrating the ordination of Frank Castro. Yay! On June 14th at 2 o'clock, which is tomorrow, and it will be viewable on Zoom. See your e-bulletin for the link for that. And congratulations, Frank. We so love you. He's here in the back. We have also a new meditation group, which is also meeting on Zoom Monday at 11 a.m. And again, see your e-bulletin for the link to that. And it is called the Aligning to the Divine. So join us on Monday at 11 on Zoom. So now we will join together in our prayer of protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, because I am, and all is well. Now we have our closing song, I Choose Love. Would you like to stand? We'll sing together.
Peace in my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one tie that binds us, that can't be undone. I choose love. Peace in my family is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what we're made of. I choose love. our planet is growing because I choose love. Let love be present, it's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One choice unites us. Let this be the one.